What was that? I forgot to take the garbage cans out. That was a close one. Oh. If only I had known that that wasn't the garbage truck. What am I gonna do? There's only one thing I can do. You wanna play? You wanna review? Attack on Titan. In the past couple of years, this anime/manga has blown up in popularity. Already having a huge following in Japan, it quickly gained millions of fans all around the world. So a video game of it was bound to be made. Welcome to Attack on Titan: Humanity in Chains, the terrible 3DS game that completely trashed Attack on Titan in video game form. I never played this game, and I don't really think that I need to. And then eventually Koei Tecmo took the reins and made the Attack on Titan game to overshadow them all. Attack on Titan: Wings of Freedom. This is an action game for the PS4 and PC, and people are getting blown away by it. At first I wasn't really sure if I wanted to get it, but I'm really glad that I chose to pick it up. As per usual, let's start with the story. Throughout the whole game, you play through the events of the manga/anime Attack on Titan. Koei Tecmo also managed to move the animated show into full 3D gameplay, which I really thought was a nice and necessary touch. The game ends at Season 1 of the show, but I was also surprised to hear that it also packs in some Season 2 bonus fights. Basically, they're fights that appear in the manga and haven't been introduced into Season 2 yet, because Season 2 has taken around 3 years to release already. Just to give you a description of what Attack on Titan is without being too spoiler heavy, 100 years predating the time in the show, Titans started to appear randomly, and they ate and ravaged the human race to near extinction. That was until the remaining humans built 3 walls to protect themselves from the Titans. And then some big dude shows up and kicks a hole in the wall. And then the Titans had a free lunch buffet. The only way the humans have been combating the Titans is by sending out soldiers with this airborne combat gear, which I will explain in further detail a little bit later, that allows them to attack a Titan's vital points. If you want the spoiler-free version, then just go watch the anime, because it's really worth your time. By the way, did I mention to you guys that I'm sponsored by Crunchyroll? It's just a prank. As for the gameplay, it's really solid. Most of the game has you guessed it, killing Titans. You do it inside the walls, you do it outside the walls, and most of all, you do it in the air. The only way to kill a Titan is by slicing its nape. And for those of you who don't know what on God's green earth a nape is, basically a nape is the area on your body that's a little bit below the back of your neck. As I was saying, the only way to kill a Titan is to hit it there. If you hit a Titan anywhere else, it will just regenerate whatever part you injured or cut off. This is where the airborne combat gear comes in. This bad boy right here is called 3D maneuver gear. But in this game, it's called omnidimensional maneuver gear. I mean, whatever floats your Tecmo. This stuff utilizes gas-fueled air boosters and grappling hooks which allow you to get up in the air and strike your target in its nape. Oh, and one more thing, don't run out of supplies. You can run out of gas and the swords on your gear need to be replaced pretty quickly. So don't run out of replenishables. Out of blades, you're dead. Out of gas, you're dead. Out of restoratives, you are 100% dead. Also, try not to get anything in the way when you're grappling a Titan, because you're sent right back to the ground if you do. But hey, at least you don't have to replenish your hooks. The way you get replenishables is by finding a logistician somewhere on the battlefield and restocking. And you're gonna want to make sure you do that pretty often, because if you don't, death will be almost imminent. Also, fun fact, I've never died when playing this game. I've gotten hit and grabbed by titans a million times, but I've never been killed. Speaking of killing, every time you sink your blades into the back of a titan, it is so satisfying, especially if you get a golden complete subjugation. I've been a fan of the show since 2 summers ago, and I've honestly yearned for the day that I got to fly around in 3DMG and kill titans. And I was debating about getting the 3DS game, but my dreams were quickly crushed when I heard how bad it was. I don't understand how someone could screw this up so badly. The hooks are attaching to nothing. Literally nothing. This is breaking the laws of physics. So when I heard about Wings of Freedom, I was pretty excited. I wasn't even sure if it was going to come to the US. I'm pretty sure it was a Japan exclusive at the time I heard about it, and it still looked awesome. Earlier on, I talked about how this game was based around the show of Attack on Titan, but there was one thing I neglected to talk about: how amazingly this game emulates it. When I watched the opening cutscene for the first time, I got goosebumps. This game makes you feel almost every emotion you would feel during the show. The feeling of looming terror, the feeling of overpowerment, and the feeling of satisfaction and glory you get when you defeat your Titan targets, even when the odds are entirely out of your favor. In fact, I've already beaten this game, and just because of the sole reason that every time I picked it up, I didn't want to put it down. There's really only one gripe I have with it. It doesn't have the music from the show. That was one of the things that made the show so thrilling and exciting. The music in every episode was epic and was always fitting of the mood, but the music in this game isn't that astounding. Is it exciting? Pretty much, but it doesn't hold my attention as well as the music from the show did. Sometimes some of it gets kind of repetitive and boring, like the menu song. When you first hear it, it's pretty cool, but after a while it just starts to sound like generic action game music. Through thick and thin, I loved this game, but it would be even more amazing if the music held up to the shows. And that was Attack on Titan: Wings of Freedom. I honestly expected a lot from this game, and I got what I wanted. A nice art style, solid gameplay, a wonderfully repurposed story, and that feeling of being outnumbered and still being able to defeat your enemies when the odds are completely against you. Whether you've seen the show, read the manga, or just don't have experience with this game at all, you'll really enjoy it. However, that being said, if you have watched the anime or read the manga, you will enjoy this game 10 times more. That was one of the reasons I loved playing through this game so much. I got to relive so many of my favorite moments from the show, but in video game form. And what's really awesome is that after you complete the story, there are still survey missions you can do, and there are secret missions you can unlock that go past where the story ends in this game. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope to see you on the next Tomshark video. And where did that Titan in my front yard go? Well, actually, funny story about that. He's not that tall. In fact, he's kinda tiny. Now, get out of here. You make me sick. You can go now. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, then leave a like. And if you really liked it and you want to see some updates on when I release new videos, then feel free to subscribe. Also, sorry about the late upload. School has just been pounding me with work, and I really hope to get some videos out sooner. I recently started a Twitter, so you can go follow me there, and if you have any suggestions for future videos that you want me to do, leave a comment. Or if you just want to talk to me, then the comments are good for that too. Watch my old videos on the left, and my next one is coming soon. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.